Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Shady with Shady Creations Code. Today I wanted to show you a video on how I converted my Epson 2720 series printer into a sublimation printer. It's very easy and quick to do. I would have done it a lot sooner if I would have known it was this easy to do. If you enjoy my videos, please remember to subscribe and also please follow my Facebook, and I'll have that link below. So right here is the ink that I bought off of Amazon, and this ink is the one that actually came with the printer. The first ink that came off of Amazon, it's honestly just the cheapest ink that I could find. I will definitely link that below because it has done really well so far with the prints that I have. So I am just opening up some jars that I do have from my rolling trays, as you guys can see, and they're just some regular glass jars, nothing fancy or anything, but I'm actually going to put the ink that came with the printer into these jars just so that I can save it for later, just in case if I ever need it. I doubt it, but you never know. So I'm just literally going to take off the tops of these and just dump it in each jar. You also want to make sure that you are using gloves because we are dealing with ink, unless you want your fingers and hands to be stained and for it to get everywhere. So I went ahead and just used, some cheap gloves that I had laying around the house. So as you guys can see, like I said before, I am just pouring it in each one, and you want to make sure that you keep those tops with the correct color because it's very important when we get to the next step. Now that I have dumped all the ink into my jars, now I'm just going to take it to the bathroom and make sure that I get all that extra ink out of those bottles so that I can fill it with my sublimation ink. So I am just making sure that I am cleaning those bottles out really good, as well as I'm going to also clean out the tops. As you guys can see, I am just trying to make sure that I do clean it very well, as I am drying it really well. I am using my heat gun as well just to help the process and to speed it up. Once you have your bottles dry, now I'm just gloving up again because now I'm going to take my ink and I'm going to put it into the correct bottle. It's very important that you make sure that you are putting it into the correct bottles, yellow with yellow, black with black, and so on and so on. You want to make sure that you are doing that right, because when we get to the point where we are going to put it into the actual printer, we're going to go based off of the colors as well. And all I'm doing is just opening it up and literally just pouring it right into the other bottle. Now that we have all of the ink situated, now we're going to start taking off all the blue tape on your printer. You want to make sure that you get it all off. It's literally everywhere, and that blue tape is just to hold it in place while they ship it. You just want to make sure that you're looking in and out everywhere and making sure that it is all off. Now that all the tape is off, now I'm going to take my black and I am going to line it up where my slot is for my black. I do apologize, you can't see it that well, but you will see a slot that has black on it, and you want to make sure that you put that in, and literally you're just going to put it right upside down and let it go all the way. Now you're going to hear it going to the point where it's going to stop. Once it stops, then you know that it is going to be full. And you just want to do this for every single color that you have. And in a little bit, I'm going to also show you a different angle of this. So as you can see, it is slowly filling up the yellow, and as you can see, I've already did the black and the blue, and I'm gonna also do the red next. Now that all of our ink cartridges are full, now I'm going to power up our printer. You want to make sure that you do plug it in. I did not record that part of me actually plugging it in. I do apologize for that. But as you can see, it does say English right here. So you want to make sure that you are picking your primary language that you want your printer to be in. This process does take some time because there are several steps that you do have to take in order to get to the point where you need to be successful. So as you can see, it is saying preparing, and it did say preparing for quite some time. I want to say about 2 minutes or so. Then you're going to see the start here bundled with printer, and you want to make sure that you are hitting that question mark on the top. Once you get to that point, you want to hold it down, and next you'll see it'll say confirm that your tank is filled with ink, and you want to make sure that you are pressing the start, which would be that diamond shaped, and this is now going to start initiating the next steps. And I do apologize, I did not record that part, but it does take about 10 minutes to load all the way up, and then you will receive this screen which will say print head nozzle check, and then you want to go ahead and do a print just to make sure that you are aligned and you are good to go, and you are able to create all types of different things. Here are some of my favorites that I've created so far, and I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. I will link the paper that I did use below, as well as the ink below, and please let me know if you guys have any questions. This was a super easy process. Please do not forget to subscribe and to follow my Facebook page. It's Shady with Shady Creations Co. Thank you so much.